and pleased to be joined by Walton-Verona coach Gary Pence, along with a couple of his players. We have senior tight end, defensive end John Strunk, and senior running back and linebacker Ben Walton. Guys, thanks for taking a few minutes. Thanks for making the visit here today. And Coach, I'll just start with you. First year with Walton-Verona, the Bearcats program, and tell us about how your summer has been and how you've gotten acclimated into this football program.
Well, first, thanks for having me here. It definitely has been a whirlwind since I got the job. I've obviously getting the job basically first week of June. It's a kind of a late change to get the job, so I've kind of been learning on the fly. Like, your phone doesn't stop once you kind of get this head coaching job, where it's every day, all day, getting messages, emails, planning things out. But overall, it's been great so far. I mean, I have great senior players like these two players here. The community has been absolutely amazing so far. So it's been a whirlwind, but as I said, it's been a great experience so far, and we're really starting to come together now.
Obviously, a former Cooper assistant. We're going to get into that irony here in a little bit, but I know Evan had some questions here for Coach and Ben and John, and Evan, I'll let you take it away here.
Yeah, Coach, I'll start with you. You know, entering year one with the team, everyone wants to know what kind of identity your team's going to take on. When we come and see you guys play on Friday nights, what are you guys going to look like?
Well, obviously, one of the hardest things, as I said, kind of getting this job so late was I didn't even get to meet these players till the first week of June. So for the players, and I really feel bad for the seniors when it comes to coaching change this late, because they get so used to one way of coaching, a style, offense, a defense, and all of a sudden their senior year, it's completely different. So it's one of those things. I spent a lot of June just trying to get to know the players, kind of see what type of team we have. And now, I would say, as we got in July, I think we're going to have a very physical team. We have a lot of big players on our team. We might not have the most team speed in the world, but we should have a lot of size, a lot of physicality, where I think we'll be a good team that runs the ball well. I think we should be able to do play action. We have some very tall receivers. We got John Strunk down there. As you see, he's a pretty tall guy there, so we got someone like that to throw the ball to. So as a team, I see us be more of a running identity on offense, some play action, be able to take some shots down the field. Defensively, I think it might be our strong point, though. I think we really have a team that could be very strong on defense. We have a great defensive line, athletic linebackers, and some real good size on defensive back. So based off what I've seen so far, our team, I'm very excited about the direction we're going so far.
And Ben, I'll start with you. You know, you guys are coming off a 4-6 season. You know, the first time you hadn't made the playoffs since 2009. What kind of sour taste did that leave, and what did you learn off of last year's experience to make sure that doesn't happen again maybe this year?
Last year the sour taste came from the fact that we should have most definitely made the playoffs. We had the tools, we had the aggression, we had the size, and just between injuries and kids not buying in, it fell through our fingers. And seeing it, thankfully, we have a lucky bring of second chance to have these tools again. And I think this year the goal is going to be grasping it and taking advantage of the things that we were given.
And John, Ben talks about those injuries. How much could that maybe be a blessing in disguise? You had some younger guys have to step up no matter what. And what are you seeing from maybe just the younger group and you as a senior to maybe kind of help propel you guys based off those injuries and having to step up in bigger roles?
Well, just to start off, we had our senior QB get hurt last year, and a sophomore QB had to step up. And he did really well, especially now this year. He's already been through it. You know, he knows what it takes to get it done. And a lot of our receivers got hurt last year, and it was my chance to step up. And I had a lot of fun. It was a really good experience. And I know what to do on Friday night as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
And Coach talks about defense is where your guys' strong suit is going to be. You know, we're talking to a linebacker. We're talking to a defensive end here. What does that kind of sound to you guys as far as just, you know, Coach speaking highly of you as a unit and what you guys are going to present on Friday nights for defense?
It's awesome just to see everybody and all my friends out there just succeeding on defense and offense. But like he said, defense will be our strong point this year. We got a lot of size, a lot of physicality. And like he said, we're not very fast, but I think, you know, just being as physical and as big as we are, I think we're going to do really well.
And, Coach, this district, you know, outside of Beechwood, it feels really wide open from the second spot to the fourth spot in terms of playoff positioning. What does that mean to you coming from maybe a district of, you know, you go from 6 teams and now you have 6 teams, so that means 2 teams are going to get left out. But how do you feel about the district and where you guys kind of line up there?
Well, as you kind of alluded to in the past, Walton in the old district had a lot of success, 8 or 9 different district championships. Last year, obviously, was a down year, so we're kind of looking to get back on track this year. Obviously, having a team like Beechwood in the district, as I said, it's a blessing in disguise at the same time because as a program, that's eventually where you want to get to. So you get to see every year exactly the top team, basically. You get to see exactly where they are and what you need to do to get to that level. So when you look at that and then other teams in the district, I feel like the district as a whole has been improving when you watch it from last year. Like Bracken County had a very good year last year. I believe they returned most of their players. I know Carroll County also had a coaching change. So I do feel like it is wide open, especially after Beechwood's kind of very wide open. So us as a program, we obviously want to get back to the point where our goal is to win the next game, but we want to get to the point where, one, we're in the playoffs and fighting to try to hopefully get a home playoff game. So that's one of the things we want to get better as the year goes on. I know for me, one of the biggest things I've learned from my time actually coaching at Cooper with Coach Borches over here is we want to get better every week because our goal is once we get the district play is be playing our best. And then even then, once we get to the playoffs. So keep getting better every week, and then time we get in the district play, try to get things going, and hopefully try to get to a spot where we get a home playoff game and keep going from there.
Well, Evan, 3 straight home games for the Bearcats, obviously, to open the season against Bishop Brossard, August 23rd, Newport Central Catholic, August 30th, and then Kentucky Country Day, September 13th. Guys, I know you play basketball. Tell us a little bit about something maybe people don't know about you. Start with you, Ben. What does something beyond football that maybe people don't know about you as a student athlete?
Something about me is beyond a student athlete is I'm a wrestler. Last year, me and some of my buddies were ranked highest in the state, and something that's really nice about wrestling is it translates very well to football as, you know, in your position in this, especially this defensive scheme we're running, you're one-on-one with someone. It's your job to get one person. And as a wrestler, I have no more pleasure than seeing one person and knowing I'm going to eat him for lunch. You know, he's going to be a snack for me. And it's not competition. It's me hurting this kid.
I think we have the soundbite of the preseason so far. What do you think, Evan?
Is that a spicy chicken sandwich or a 10-piece or what?
Tough act to follow. What do you think?
Repeat that again.
I'm sorry. Just something about people don't know about you as a student athlete, even beyond football, John.
I do, like you said, I do play basketball. I haven't played in 2 years, but now just getting back with a lot of my friends. We are all seniors this year in basketball, but even beyond that, like, you know, just it's kind of a cliche answer, but I do enjoy spending time with my family and just, you know, may sound crazy. I'm starting to enjoy school a little bit more because it's going to be my senior year, and I think I'll miss a little bit, so yeah.
And as Mike hit on with 3 home games right out the bat, I understand you guys did a lot of renovations over there. Just tell us how that's looking as far as the athletic complex and the renovations and how that's looking.
The complex is absolutely great out there. I said the field we have there is in great shape. We have a great locker room and stuff like that. We're making sure we take care of. We have a nice 40-yard indoor field house, turf indoor field house. So it allows us a lot of luxury when bad weather comes along or anything like that. We can get inside and still get plenty of work done and not having to lose a practice day or anything like that because we have a nice weight room and all that stuff. So the facilities we have out there has been absolutely amazing. It allows us to be a kind of a first-class type of program where our guys are getting to be able to put that work in without having any kind of setbacks or really any disadvantage, where we have those advantages where we can put that work in and just keep getting better. So everything out there at Walton-Verona right now has been absolutely amazing.
A 40-yard field house for a Class 2A football team. That's pretty wild. That's something that you don't normally see.
Good stuff. All right, guys, now the ultimate question. Talked a lot about football. What is on your go-to Chick-fil-A order?
I'm going to go with just a classic chicken sandwich and an Oreo milkshake.
Nice. All right. Ben?
I'd have to go with a lemonade and the grilled chicken club sandwich.
Coach, how about you?
Well, I eat here at least once a week, so I get my go-to order is a Chick-fil-A sandwich, chicken nuggets, fries, and a chocolate shake. It's the best shakes ever here, so.
Wow, how about that? All right. Walton-Verona Bearcats, really appreciate your time. John Strunk, Ben Walton, and Coach Gary Pence. Best of luck to the Bearcats this season.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us.